Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good morning, Maxine.
Trish.
How's life in your world?
I went to the supermarket the other day, and I'm thinking about everything. I'm thinking about, all the things we have to do. And I use the self-checkout. So I'm checking out my food. And all of a sudden, I'm walking to the door with the food. And before I get to the door, I realize I didn't finish. I didn't pay. I just took my cart and left. So just getting to the door, and I said, wait a second, I didn't pay. So I turn around, and when I turn around to go back, there's a guy running towards me. And I'm like, I remembered. And so if I had gone out that door, I would have been probably in jail. So, he knew that, first of all, he knew that I couldn't have known that he was running at me because I never turned around. Right. And so he knew I was going back. But not only did I not pay, I didn't even ring all the stuff up. I left stuff on the shelf to still ring up. And right in the middle of everything, I just walked out. I was like, I was so busy, like thinking that I wasn't paying any attention to what I was doing. And there's a lady standing there yelling at me, excuse me, your food. You left your food. I'm like, oh my God. So I finished ringing it up. I paid for it.
You're now one of the little old ladies that steals. Are you sure you weren't like putting it by the door and waiting to?
No, I was carrying my bags. I was like, wait a second. It came to me before I before I got to the door. And then I turned around like really fast because I didn't want anybody to go to the counter that I was at. And I was like, oh my God, what is wrong with me? So they knew that I wasn't, stealing because I knew before they got to me. So I'm just not living like a normal life anymore. No? I wake up, I get up at 2, I go to bed at 2:00 in the morning. I go to bed and then I'm thinking about the air conditioner vent that I opened and it's hanging down from the ceiling and I couldn't get it to close. And I'm afraid to climb up that high on the ladder.
Oh, yeah.
So I was going to get somebody to do it. And at 2:00 in the morning, as I'm going to bed, I'm like, let me try again.
Of course, 2:00, why not?
Yeah. I'm like, I should keep the phone near in case I fall off the ladder. But nah.
You didn't?
I'll take a chance. I'll do it 2:00 in the morning when there's nobody around if anything happens. Which I wouldn't do it in the afternoon, but then I did do it and I did it. So it was worth it. At least I don't have that door hanging down from the ceiling anymore. I have pain in the neck.
Yeah.
So I got now, that done.
So you don't have to worry for another 3 months.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. So do you actually do it every 3 months?
No.
I didn't think so.
I should, and I think about it, but then I don't. But and then I go to bed at 3, and then Moochie wakes me at 6, and then I take her out, and then I fall back to sleep. But then Yvette calls me at 8, so that's it.
You don't mute your phone, huh?
No.
Wow, I would think you'd be a muter.
No. Everybody I know goes to bed, way earlier than I do. And I'm always worried if there's an emergency. Yeah. Like I said, once you have a child, you never again have a worry-free night ever. And now I have my grandson to worry about. So
I figure they're so far away, I can't do anything to help anyway until morning. So
that's true. But if they ever called me in the night, it would be for an emergency for something.
Yeah.
Which they never have, but you know.
Yeah, they don't even call. Why would they call at night, right?
That's not nice. Yeah, I
Mine
didn't
don't
get my
call.
call
Mine are too busy. They don't have time. And you know what? If they called all the time, I'd be on the phone all the time. I mean, could you imagine being a mother who had to talk to their children every day and you've got 8 kids? You'd have no life.
Oh yeah, no. I only have one, and I made a deal with him a couple of weeks ago that, I want him to call me once a week. So we made a deal that he would call one week and that he would text the next week. So at least he would contact me once a week.
So what I did was, okay, when they were in college, it's like, okay, I know you're not going to call me, but can you at least post something on Facebook once a week so I know you're alive?
Yeah.
You don't got to call me. I just need to know you're alive.
Amaya used to post on Instagram every day.
Right.
So every day I could see something. But now I guess she has other people and she's not doing it as much and they're very busy and that's why they can't call me. And, I'm like, how many times does Amaya call her mother a week? And Jordan's like, I don't. But then you hear in the background every day.
I get calls like when my daughter's in traffic jams.
Yeah, well, that's when Jordan used to call me when he was driving to pick up, but then he stopped. So.
Yeah. Well, I know how to get that child to call. She's an attorney. And so we'll be watching TV shows and come up with, you'll see something happen and we'll turn off the TV for a second and say, okay, now if it was a little bit different, what's the legalities of, if they murdered this person, but they did this. So we'll send her a text. Okay. So if I killed your dad at
Yeah.
and so we do these outrageous questions, and so she would be so curious that she would call me, and so now we will come up with some really outrageous stuff, and she'll go, Mom, what on earth are you guys watching today?
Well, right now I don't want to talk to Jordan too much because it's getting harder and harder for me not to mention that this book is coming out.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be pissed.
I don't know, I can't tell with him, but I do know he doesn't like me doing things that involve him that he doesn't know.
Well, he knows about it. I mean, 20 years ago or so, he painted the pictures?
23 years ago.
Yep, so
yeah,
he knows about
it. You think he's thought about it since then?
No.
He's just glad he handmade the one book and he just figures that's long gone.
Yes. Oh,
so I was very disturbed. I went onto Google and I Googled myself and these things came up, but without even clicking on it, it said my name, my age, my address. Yeah, they probably had my social security number in there. I don't know. They had my birth date. They had
all public record.
Yeah, all this information. And I don't want people to be able to just Google me and get my phone number.
You can take it off. You can request it being taken off. I'm gonna search you right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So right now, if I search for you,
okay,
what comes up first is your bio, on Amazon. And Facebook, which is probably not you.
What's my bio?
That you're a seasoned entrepreneur.
Oh, okay.
That one. Yeah. No.
Yeah. So I just don't want my cell number on there.
So the first one that comes up that is giving information is whitepages.com.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Yes. And it says there was a Maxine Sokol found in South Carolina and Florida. So if I click on
Never been to South Carolina.
Well, there's another person with your name. Let's see. There's one that's 30 years old.
That's me. I used to be 30 years old.
Well, this one, says you lived in a couple cities in New York. It has your son's name. Julius Jack
is my father.
Yeah, it's got that. Kenneth
was my husband.
Zeraline,
my mom.
Yeah, so it's got all of those, and this is without viewing the details. It's aliases.
Oh, what are my aliases?
Maxine Ellen Rothlein.
My first husband.
See, I didn't even know that. See, I'm learning about you. So I'm going to go do view details about you.
What?
And it has your home phone number. I don't know your phone number because I don't even know mine. Yeah. So I don't know if it's correct, but it also has your cell phone number, but it's like your cell phone number is blurred out.
Oh, okay.
It's got the first 3 numbers and blurs it out because they want you to pay. They want people to pay to get the information. But so if you do a Google search saying how to remove white pages.com info. Let's see if that works. How to remove yourself from white pages. So yeah, so if you do that, there'll be like a wiki page, and sometimes you'll get to, here's consumer rights. So on here, it says the right of opting out. You can make a request by filling out their online form. And usually they will ask your email address, and it's really annoying because you're like, yeah, I don't want to give them more information.
Yeah, they pretty much have all the information.
Yeah, they do.
Very shocked.
They do. So you can go in there and they give you step-by-step instructions on their page on how to opt out. For myself, and there was a page that I went to that it does like a scan of how many your information out there. And it said there were 72 websites with my information, and it gave me a list of them. And it said, for a fee, we will remove you, or you can do it yourself and click on each one of these and do the instructions, which is good marketing because you look at the list and you're going, yeah. So, I mean, for some people, it's worth it to just pay somebody if it's not too much. Yeah.
I guess. I mean, nobody's really looking for me, so I don't know why.
Well, scammers can use it, Yeah,
I just don't want people calling me. So unless, it's somebody that I know.
Yeah. Or, if somebody that if your next door neighbor owes somebody money, they'll call you. They're not allowed to do that, by the way. That's illegal.
Well,
but if it's the mafia, no.
People do a lot of illegal things.
Yes, they do. They do. So, but we need to protect you, and
we do. We need to protect me.
We do. You get there's so many scams out there. I mean, you get that telephone call.
Yeah.
You get that one that you just hear, you say hello and there's nobody there.
Yeah. Hang up.
Yeah. Hang up.
You're on robocall.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you'll go, hello. And they'll say, can you hear me? And your first inclination is to say, yes. Yeah. Can you hear me? Yes. They just want your recording of you saying yes.
So that's a recording.
Yeah. I know, but they want you to say yes, because if you say yes, they can use that. You know how they record you? and they'll say, I'm going to read these and I want you to say yes, that you understand it. So when you're doing it, they'll ask you more than once, do you hear me? Do you hear me? Because then they have yes, several different versions of your yes. It's not the same yes.
Yes.
As soon as you hear, can you hear me? And it's an unknown number.
Hang up.
Hang up.
Yeah.
Hang up.
Don't talk to these people.
Don't encourage them.
There's so many scams and there's so many things going on. Like I know people that get hysterical on the phone. Why are you calling me? Where did you get my number? What do you want?
Well, really, you will hear a click generally first. You'll hear silence and then a click. Yeah. And what you want to do is I hang up as soon as I hear the click because it's an auto dialer. And as soon as you answer, then it clicks over to you. And
I say hello, and if somebody doesn't say hello right back, I hang up.
Yeah. Well, it's either going to be a scam or one of your bill collectors. In either case, you don't want to talk to them. Yep.
I have other good information.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. I have Humana health insurance.
Right.
And it's called Go 365. So my girl has been telling me, and I never call, and I just went for my physical, and she said they'll give me money for doing that. I called them up, and they had my information, and they said that, we see you went to the doctor last week, so you're going to get, it wound up, they give gift cards. But they give you gift cards to TJ Maxx, to Publix. So I got $65.
Really?
Yeah. I'm going to get another 50 because I have an appointment to have a mammogram. So, but they won't give you the 50 until I go and do it.
Geez, all I got was a bill for like $1,000 or something. And it hadn't hit my deductible, I guess. I mean, I thought mammograms were like paid for, but
if you get a colonoscopy, you get like $50 or
so we could just go in and just get all this stuff done and pay the rent.
No. I'm not getting a colonoscopy, whatever it is, colonoscopy. Listen, colonoscopy. I'm not doing that. Definitely anybody with Humana should look into that, because that's just, they have free, it's all gift cards to all these different supermarkets, all these different stores. Like she was just reading the list to me, and Publix is good enough for me.
All right, so how about we get back to work, unless you're going to go have a colonoscopy or something.
Yeah, I'm going to have like 10 of them in order to pay my rent this month. But they don't have gift cards from my landlady. Bye, Trish. Bye, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll find good information for you.
Yeah, or we'll just ramble. One of the two.
Yeah, just check our YouTube channel every day, and most days we'll have something interesting to discuss with you. It'll be fun. And you can always contact us. Where can they contact us? We have our Facebook pages.
Well, and they can also leave comments. Pages. They can leave comments below, which we will monitor. Yeah.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So there you go. You can leave us messages. You can get a hold of us through our Facebook pages.
But be nice. Be nice.
I'm nice. What do you mean?
No, not you. Them.
Oh, people are horrible. Yeah, be nice to us. We don't want to hear, don't start writing about you don't like my hair, or
And if you don't like us, hang up. I mean, just click somewhere else.
Yeah. Don't say any bad things, because I'm very sensitive.
All right, Maxine. See you later. Bye.
Bye, everybody. All right. So let's get to work.